This that special sauce, spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game, can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. We back in the Doja Room. To all my stoners, hippies, hip hop enthusiasts, welcome. Okay, it's another special one today. Now, yesterday we just had to get our feet wet because we had been away for a little bit. Okay, we were catching ourselves up with what was going on in hip hop and covering a little bit of, Nicki Minaj and academics, constant onslaught of, just TDE and that whole ass side of the internet and hip hop. But in doing so, in doing so, me, I'm very active out here in these streets. I try to, keep my ear to everything, you know, to everything possible. And I was out here in these streets and I heard, you know, that niggas was out here. It's a top comment, by the way. We might have ratioed the nigga. But I heard a nigga was out here, just dropping lyrics and doing all of this, starting it up shit. And to be quite honest with you, there's certain niggas out here who, you know, I want these niggas to block me. I'm just sitting here waiting on the day that certain niggas block me. You know what I'm saying? These niggas to block me. Had to make sure we live real quick. Had to make sure we up and running. But Screwface Thot. Now, if y'all are longtime watchers of the show, y'all know how I feel about these thought ass niggas. Okay? Y'all know exactly how I feel like it. Y'all know exactly how I feel about these niggas. Y'all know exactly how I feel about these niggas when the time comes. Okay? So, Screwface Thot, let's just get into it, right? Let's just get into what exactly transpired a few hours ago. I'm more than willing to put you guys on, but real quick before we get to that, we're gonna roast through Screwface. Don't even worry about it. What are we doing here? What is this thing doing? Hold on. Okay. We back. Let's make sure we back in full effect. It's a little technical difficulties. Shit not wanting to share. Shit not wanting to share what I need shared. Okay. But let's get back into exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. But like I was saying, before we get to that, let's go ahead and let me make sure that the people know. Okay. We're going to get into the Screwface thottery. All right. We're going to get to that. But first and foremost, go ahead and show love to the community. We officially have a Doja Room community for all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts like myself. Okay? We officially have a community. So go ahead, hop into the Doja Room community. You're going to want to do this, guys. You're going to want to go ahead and keep up with everything going on in the Doja verse. All right? Go ahead and hop into this community so that you can continue to hear me talk my shit, and you can suggest, things that I might not have my attention to. And if you want me to read off some comments or jump to some topics on stream while I'm streaming, this is the best place to do it, okay? This is the best place for me to see it. It's the best place to do it. So go ahead and hop into the Doja Room community, okay? But real quick, I want to get to our next course of action, which is Face Thot, okay? Now, Face Thot, I'm not gonna lie, I might have been bullying the nigga a little bit. Nigga was minding his own business. But I just don't like these pussy ass niggas. I just don't like these pussy ass niggas. Face Thot says I'm African American. I'm African. I'm black as the moon. Doc, the GOAT. He gotta pay the bills. Classic Dot dick sucking. Just off the rip. You know what I'm saying? Just some light shit. I said, because this nigga just rubs me the wrong way. Nigga, he type of nigga you just want to slap dog shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, give him a wedgie. Give him a noogie on the head. You feel me? He's a bitch ass nigga. So I said, this is the one that finally got us blocked, people. It finally got us blocked. Yes. You know how many times I've went in on Face Thot. And it's going to continue to happen. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? Deleted Thot tried to block me, and he thought that shit was going to save him somehow, and it didn't do anything for you, brother. So I said, you just an African, though. You selling Protect Hip Hop shirts, straight grifter, profiting off of our culture, just like you profited off of child trauma, quote unquote. The moment the opportunity presented itself, stay the fuck out of my culture, you thought ass nigga, you. He finally responds back to the kid, and we wasn't waiting on no response for this. Cause look, let me just say, a lot of these niggas see when I talk. Okay? A lot of these niggas get the message. A lot of these niggas hear when I talk. Let me just say. So he says, I know words are hard. Still love you, though. Bro, I don't know what you talking about. Number one, pause. I don't have no love for you niggas. It was never any respect towards you. I never respected you. I never loved you. I never fucked with you. We never got along. I don't know what you're talking about here, buddy. I don't know what you're talking. We were never acquainted. I'm be honest. If I seen you, I would probably snatch the Protect Hip Hop straight off your fucking chest, nigga. Might slap dog shit out you while I'm at it. Just for parading around with this shit. Now, he went on to immediately block me after this because he's a bitch. And he's a hoe ass nigga. And you can't expect a hoe ass nigga to stand on business and stand 10 toes with you. A few from the camps of the niggas who like to chat a whole lot and constantly critique and talk bullshit. It's crazy how a majority of them niggas got me blocked. Probably got all of us blocked if we being honest. I'm not special. But it's just funny how a majority of them, I should say, tried to go back and forth with me a little bit, but they quickly learned I'm not the nigga you can fuck with. I'm not the nigga you can get one off with. I'm not one of them. And I ain't Drake. We don't got nothing to lose over here in the Doja Room. I'm just saying. Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all packs rolled up? Are y'all packs rolled up? Because this is what I would have to say in response to Screwface Thot. Let's go down to the profile real quick. Okay, let's start way at the beginning. I said he just knew what my response was finna be. Fucking pussy. Because that's what he is. Fuck out of my culture, you hoe. And I know he's seen all of this, and we're gonna show you how we know he's seen all of this in a second. But like I said, then I went on to say, PSA, if Ack is not like us, neither is he. Second, he separated himself from us. He said he not like us, nigga. Why y'all mad at me? Why the fuck you mad at me when Screwface Thot himself told us that he's not like us? And how do I know this? This is a tweet from him. Directly from him. With 145 likes. He says, I thank God I'm from Nigeria. Let me repeat that. I thank God I'm from Nigeria. Let me say that one more time. Screwface Thot said, I thank God I'm from Nigeria. I know exactly where my ancestors are, and my last name is mine, not some slave masters. Whoa. The fuck? What the fuck? Who is he? Who's he sending subs at? I just want to know. Who is he sending subs at?
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Who is he talking to?
Bruh.
I'm just asking. He said, I'm glad I can know my last name is mine, not some slave masters. There's something beyond valuable about knowing where you come from. Again, where you come from.
Man, I fell down to my knees when the law came.
This is this nigga talking. I didn't tell him to say all of this shit. I didn't tell him to say all of that. He said, I suggest you do your research. It'll give you an unmatched confidence in self. Now, you niggas is out here today mad at me, and he got his thoughts out here crashing out, and it's just funny. It's just funny. It's just funny to me how these niggas crash out and he posts the definition of American. Nigga, you're not American. You told us you Nigerian, nigga. You, once again, you told us you're not like us. That's what you said. At the end of the day, Kendrick Lamar can't be talking about a nigga like me. My roots, my ancestors, all that. I know where all of that shit comes from. FBA affiliated. I'm sorry, nigga. I've been here. We all been here. My people been here. It's just funny how niggas can sit here and one day drop statements like this, and then the next day you over here trying to post, I know words are hard. Oh, are they? Are they, Screwface? Are they? Because it seems to me that you don't understand your own fucking words. It seems to me that you forgot. Maybe I should have posted the definition of Nigerian. Niggas don't want to play with me. Niggas don't want to play with me. They don't want to play this game with me. They don't. They don't. Screwface. Let's see. Let's look at this real quick. Nigeria. Okay, it's a country in Africa. But no, we want to look up specifically Nigerians. Okay? Nigerians. Or the Nigerian people are citizens of Nigeria. You bitch ass nigga. You hoe ass fucking thot. Do you not understand words? The fuck are you talking about? It sounds like you niggas don't understand fucking words. You fucking thot. You bitch ass nigga. Fuck you over here posting to me the definition of American for, nigga. You say you Nigerian. So I'm going to address you as a fucking Nigerian. As a citizen of Nigeria. The fuck? Are you fucking good, nigga? Do you understand words? You pussy ass nigga. The fuck are you niggas playing with? This is why a nigga blocked me. This is why a nigga blocked me. Okay? This is why. You. Oh, my bad. My bad. It sounds like the homie just popped in. What's going on, Rap Rhetoric?
What's up, man? I had to join. I started to rant. I was like, this is good.
Oh, I'm just saying. I mean, niggas over here posting definition. I'm wondering why this nigga responded. Matter of fact, let's go to his original tweet. Let's go to the original shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
I had to send that screenshot for you when he blocked you.
I know niggas is gonna ignore that. He conveniently acts like he don't see shit, but he reads all his comments. I have it on good authority that he reads all his comments. He just got tired of me. Cause I'm gonna be on your ass, nigga. Cause at the end of the day, we're talking about a nigga who profits off of child trauma, right?
Yep, with some skeletons in the closet.
And we ain't forget those tweets. As much as he tries to dodge and...
Hey, what was his excuse again? It was bad.
He said, I didn't write... He said he completely just flat out said, I didn't write this. I don't know how my account wrote these things. That's basically what he said.
Oh, I thought he copped to like a couple of them, but he had like some weird excuse. Like
he changed his excuse like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, I can see that. I think
he changed his excuse.
Yeah, once he realized flat out denial wasn't completely working, he tried to like adjust.
He adjusted and said, "Oh, these are fake." Once he stopped panicking for a minute and was like, "Oh, okay, there might be some fake ones mixed in with here." Okay, but what about the weird shit you did say, nigga?
Exactly.
What about the one that you fake admitted to saying but completely denied and then later admitted? I mean, which one is it, you fucking liar? You fucking habitual liar.
Was it his dumbass who tried? He responded, right? Didn't he quote tweet and said it was like a fake screenshot or some shit? He was quote tweeting it.
Doing some weird shit like, oh, this is fake.
Yeah.
Nigga, you're quoting it.
It's like
you're quoting the shit.
He's got your at right there, brother.
And him and his weird ass fan base, I'm guessing these are the same type of niggas who are trying to currently block the Epstein files, who think that, oh, you know, they have this Stephen A. Smith take, like, oh, the you know, children getting essayed, that have nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do, like, why should we care about this? Like, what the fuck? These are the type of niggas we dealing with.
Crazy. That was the biggest, like, tell I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, anybody who's talking like that with these Epstein files, or you're talking like that with a sus ass nigga like this, like Screwface Thot, I'm side eyeing you. I'm seriously side eyeing you.
100%. I've never looked at Stephen A. more questionable.
Look, and what I'm saying is, these are the same type of people who just brushed under the rug all of those tweets coming from this bitch ass nigga. Now, he started dropping definitions and shit like that, and this whole ass nigga right here felt like he had to jump in, and he says, bro was born in Nebraska. How is he not African American? Nigga, can you verify that? Are you living in his house? Who the fuck are you? Why the fuck do you niggas feel like y'all have to run to these bitch ass niggas' defenses, nigga? They can't see me alone. So then he says, you arguing with bots and people who don't know the difference between race and ethnicity and nationality. All of these are OVO bots, by the way. Screwface, you can hop on this live right here, nigga. I'll fucking eviscerate you right here to your fucking face, you bitch ass, thought ass, hoe ass nigga. The fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I'll snatch the Protect Hip Hop off your fucking chest, you hoe ass nigga. You a type nigga, I'll really spit on you, nigga. On some real shit. I'll really slap the shit out you, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Talking about a fucking bot. So then, like I said, I know he seen what I was saying. Because he said, these boys obsessed with you. Egregious work being done here. Meanwhile, you on my page, screenshotting my shit. And like I said, Screwface seen exactly what I was gonna say. Oh, he just knew what my response was finna be.
Yeah.
Cause nigga, you said you're Nigerian. The fuck are you talking to me about words for, nigga? Those are the words that you used. Again, he said, thank God I'm from Nigeria. The fuck does that mean? And you over here in the same breath posting my repost of his tweet where he says I'm from Nigeria. Yeah. He didn't say I'm Nigerian. He said I'm from Nigeria. Yep. That's what he said.
Bro, imagine how racist that shit would look if it was coming from like an Asian guy or a white guy or even, Latino guy. Like, you'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was already
getting on his head top for this one. They eviscerated him for this tweet. Cause it's like, well, nigga, what the fuck is you even saying? And then the beef happened. And then the nigga hopped on the side of not like us. But nigga, you said you weren't like us. In your own words.
You were proud of it.
That's what you said.
Very proud of it. Too proud of it.
Yeah, you were proud. You said you proud that you not like us. You said you proud that your name is yours. And it didn't come from a slave master. The fuck? Niggas like Kendrick, I just want you to know, niggas like Kendrick look at niggas like you saying shit like this as a cornball, nigga. They're not patting you on the back.
It was FD Signifier. FD Signifier was talking to one of the little fucking gremlins he talks to, and they were just openly bashing Africans and Caribbean black people. Just openly, like, completely just fine with writing them off as people. They're like...
Same nigga he sat on a We the Culture, Unite the Culture. Exactly. Nigga, you not the fucking culture. It sat on a Unite the Culture podcast. You didn't address none of the shit because you're a pussy. Because the first thing I would have did, the first thing I'm doing if I'm on any fucking podcast panel with Screwface is, yo, my boy, why was you talking like this? Real quick, before we get into any topics, I'm pulling up this tweet and I'm saying, bro, why was you talking like this? Address that. Address this for me.
Yeah. And it goes both ways. Like, he should be pressing FD Signifier and FD Signifier should be pressing him, but... They gotta play nice for Justin.
He's not, because he's pussy. You don't even stand for your own people, nigga. You don't even stand up for your own people. You sat across from a nigga who disrespected your entire culture, people, all that shit, and said nothing. And was all kumbaya, let's suck Kendrick's dick. On a panel where niggas was comparing Kendrick Lamar to Jesus Christ. You sat there and did that, nigga. Literally.
Panel. We got white ass Professor Sky with his Confederate flag up in the camera.
What a Confederate fucking flag? No matter what side you're on. If you're an American, if you're a Nigerian, there was two people you needed to address on that panel. But go ahead, continue.
Yeah. We got Moni. 450-pound Moni sitting in her basement.
30 square meals a day, Moni.
we got nerdy ass fucking Carlton Justin. We got Mr. Black Excellence, fucking FD Signifier, pretends like he hates Black Excellence type people, but he's exactly like all of them. And then we got, who else was on there? Oh, and then we got I'm Better Than American Black People, Screwface. Can't forget him.
Got
Was that it?
Anthony Fagtano.
Oh, and then Anthony. How do we describe Anthony? You take
Anthony
this one.
Fagtano,
Fagtano.
the arbiter and the authority on good music in the culture.
Yes.
So you sat on the panel with all of these people, and like I said, two people you needed to address, and not only you, because at the end of the day, that was Company Man's panel, and you willingly said, "Okay, homie got a Confederate flag in the background. I'm gonna let him rock. Fuck it."
You know, you know what I hate about Fantano? I just put my finger on it. He judges the music more by how he perceives the person than he does the actual music.
Yeah,
You can
100%.
you can hear the exact same music, and if it comes from a different person, he would view it completely differently. Like he literally
Or
just
the
judges
current,
it
or
through.
based off the current landscape
Yeah.
of,
What's yeah.
I guess you can say
Hipster
pop
fucking kind
culture,
of
or
yeah.
like PC culture.
Oh, that
It
too.
it,
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. If
it
you're anti
it's
PC, you're done.
yeah, it's whatever that landscape is currently in.
Hmm.
That is 9 times out of 10, it's going to determine what he's saying about your
The, o-
music.
the only reason we put him above most of them is because he at least had the balls to stand up for Kendrick with fucking Playboy Cardi. That's the only reason I can give him a 2 out of 10 instead of a one like the rest of them. I'll give
Yeah,
him. He gets one more point of respect than the rest of them for that at least. He's got a little bit of fucking balls. Oh, and FD. FD did do the same thing. So we'll give them 2 out of 10s. The rest of them.
FD, once he hopped on Potty Mouth podcast and
Yeah.
he sat down and had a discussion with them.
Yeah.
And shout out Uncle Don, by the way, because that's my nigga. I ain't gonna hold you, but
Oh, I
you
fuck with
know,
Dom. Yeah.
I kind of started to see him in a different light, because it's like,
Yeah.
okay,
Same, bro. Same.
you're
I
not
gotta admit.
completely like,
Yeah.
So when I seen
It's
that interview, I was like,
yeah.
you be just trolling sometimes. Like, you
Yeah,
just one
yeah,
of those niggas.
exactly.
Like,
It's a little bit of a persona, his YouTube, thing. But we've talked about this. Everyone's got a little bit of a, showmanship behind their channels and shit. We get it, but
of course. But
yeah,
some of these niggas like Screwface Thot truly believe this shit. And at the end of the day, I realize these niggas just grift, and they look at the current landscape and see how they can
yeah.
use this shit to their
He
advantage. People like
he's
Screwface sat
yeah,
here and really made a
yep.
whole song. Now, a week or two after this supposed
Mhm.
traumatic incident happened to this child, you made
Mhm.
a whole song profiting off the shit.
Mhm.
I'm almost 100% willing to bet that all the proceeds went to you and not a goddamn cent went to that boy.
Mhm.
But you care so much about all of this shit that you talking about.
Yeah, it's an
Like,
act.
like they
He's
like
the worst actor of all, honestly.
you're
Yeah.
a bitch. Like, you're a hoe. You a straight hoe. You a hoe ass nigga. And at the end of the day, I don't respect you on any type of level, even as a man. Because as a man, you and Company Man sat on there. And me personally, I'll tell you niggas, I don't really give a fuck about all of that shit when it comes down to, oh my god, white people saying nigga, and oh my god, he has a Confederate flag, and we gotta tear down these statues and whatever. Like, I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck about all of that shit.
Yeah.
I grew up with rednecks. We all was saying nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? We was chilling. We went
Yeah,
mudding together. We went hunting together. We
bro.
fucked bitches together. We done did it all.
It's
So
funny
at
as
the
fuck.
end,
My
so
high
at the
school is
end,
the same way.
exactly.
And bro, and I went to high school in Long Beach Poly. Like that was the opposite, but it was I don't know if it's just our generation, like late 20s, early 30s generation. Like we weren't so uptight about shit like that.
We
Like
not, and I'm pretty
yeah,
sure this nigga Screwface Thot wasn't either. But
nah,
the
it's an
thing
act.
is, their side and what a lot of these niggas have been doing for the past year is playing up this moral,
Hmm.
superiority over everybody in the game who isn't Kendrick Lamar, and y'all feel like y'all can sit on this mountain and critique everybody and tell people what's weird, what's lame. You niggas are weirdos. What the fuck are you talking about? You
What's
niggas are the weirdos.
what's unbecoming of the culture, as Absol puts it.
It's just y'all have taken that stance. Y'all have taken that stance of this is what we are about. All of this shit that Kendrick Lamar is speaking, this is what we're about. This is what they told us. So I just, it makes me wonder why you feel like you can play both sides. You can't be about all of this let the party die. We can't allow all of this degeneracy to be going on in hip hop. All of this dumb shit you niggas was talking.
Exactly. You got to at least hold yourself to the same standards, and they never do. Anytime it's one of them, they're forgiving as fuck. They never give a fuck. But
Or they
anytime
just
it's
don't
somebody-
address it.
Yeah.
They just
But
say
any-
nothing.
Yeah. Or it's, just when it comes to Kendrick, we already know the pre-programmed bot excuses. But when it comes to each other, they're all just silent. They don't even cover shit. Bro, speaking of Screwface, oh man, I haven't really talked about this. I feel like no one really caught this, but the most shameless shit he did was with the TDE case, bro. Oh man, this motherfucker is just a compulsive liar. Listen to this. So he doesn't cover the TDE case until the whole fucking Drake conspiracy gets found by 400-pound Moni, and she finds that connection between Drake's dad and one of the TDE accusers, right? So he gets on, starts covering it, almost acts like he doesn't really know what's going on, but like he kind of showed us already he did. But anyway, he gets on, he's like, "Oh, what's this?" Oh, he acts like he was just going to cover it for the sake of, being a objective person and trying to hold TDE accountable. And, the whole time he's playing all this shit. He's like, "Hey, if TDE's guilty, pack him out. Pack him out." But then what happens as soon as the fucking basically the narrative starts to flip back where TDE is looking guilty again because the women put out the pictures showing that they did work for TDE. Because if you remember at the beginning, TDE's lawyers said these women never worked for us. We have basically acting like we have no idea who these fucking bitches are. and then he posts the girl posts these pictures with fucking Musa.
They said they tried to make it seem like it was a Drake attack. Like it was this, like Drake sent them.
Yeah, but as if it was just completely baseless. I don't know why the lawyer went that far. Did he really think this woman would have no proof that she'd worked with him? It was crazy. But I think they were really just trying to get the dogs riled up. Basically, they wanted everybody who fucks with TDE to attack these women, get these women scared of all the death threats that they knew they were going to get, because every time TDE fans are pissed, they start threatening to fucking kill people. And that was, I think, dead ass serious, I think they really knew they were fucked, and this was their best chance of winning, is getting these women too afraid to move forward. I 100% believe that's exactly what their strategy was.
Yeah, 100%. We know that they are extortionists. We know that they, use this hive mentality to just...
Well, you saw my tweet today, right? I think you retweeted it. The one about all those people getting threatened by different TDE affiliates.
Yeah, they hold the coast to this fucking chokehold, to where anybody, I mean, think about all the countless people that's lost their lives in LA or in California in general because these motherfucking extortionists. Because these niggas is constantly robbing, trying to get one up on, and it don't even really be real smoke or beef. It just be these niggas out here senselessly killing niggas.
Yeah.
Fucking niggas over, thinking that they're gonna control the game and have this stranglehold on the game and the people that operate within it. And people are tired of this shit.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it works with a lot of people. You saw that clip with, just to fill in the audience, basically there were 3 different clips that I've seen recently that I kind of just put all together on one tweet, but one of them was from actually a few months ago. Top 5 Troy, when he covered the TDE SA lawsuit, he basically went on a live stream, a couple days later, or actually this might have been a couple weeks later at that point. But basically, he told his audience, "Yeah, after I posted that video," and he's like, "Mind you, I wasn't, painting them as guilty. I was just reading what the charges were." And he's like, "Every time I do a video like that, I read the same like disclaimer. All of these are just accusations." And he said, "I still had people hit me up like, bro, they're gonna fucking kill you." And he was like, "So I got to be careful when I'm covering shit like this," because he was thinking about talking about what's that OG in LA that got arrested recently?
I want to call the nigga T Mac so bad, but it's not T Mac.
No,
It's fucking
it's like Big something, Big U.
Big U, Big U.
Yeah, he was like, "So I got to be careful with this Big
No,
U
it was
shit."
one of them damn letters.
Right. So, but anyway, so there's that one. And then when What's the Dirt and Punch were getting into it, he's like, "Hey, I'd love to have this conversation in person." Like, bro, you know what the fuck that shit means. That means we're
Like,
trying to
nigga, what the
fucking
fuck is
pack
you
you
talking
out.
about?
And yeah,
Nigga,
like
y'all
you're in
niggas.
your 50s. You're rich as hell. Like, why the fuck are you trying to threaten people physically?
But on
Like,
top of that, it just makes me, because I go back to a point of the beef
yeah,
of the rap battle that happened last year, when, and this is key, and it makes so much sense to me now what these niggas is doing, and
uh,
it's sad. It's literally sad how these niggas operated during the beef, and so many niggas just ate all of this shit up.
bro.
But we're talking about professional extortionists. When Whack 100 was calling the beef
Yeah,
in Drake's favor,
yeah,
a key thing he said that I remember to this day, and when I seen What's the Dirt and Punch going back and forth,
yeah,
I remember how Wax said, "Yo, they calling me, telling me, yo, we the West Coast. We
yeah,
gotta all be on one front. We
yep,
gotta stick together. We gotta this, that, the third. You
yep,
can't be calling this shit for Drake."
yep.
Now, just imagine, with all that we know now and all that's going on, and all that we're going to find out going
Hmm.
forward, because again, Big U is arrested for exactly this shit. Just imagine how many people, how many voices
Hmm.
wanted to be like, "Oh nah, Drake is up.
Yeah,
Drake is up right now," but
yep.
they couldn't, because they're not a Whack 100.
Yeah.
Imagine how many people wanted to stand up and be like, "Oh nah, this shit is crazy," but they knew they couldn't go back to California after that.
Facts.
They knew that their bag was about to be fucked up out of that.
Did you see that video that Trap Lord Ross did on California extortion?
No, but I think I seen some of it. I think I
It's
seen
a
the
good
clip.
one. It's definitely worth watching. It didn't like do crazy views, but I actually thought it was one of his more interesting videos. But basically, the reason I brought it up is how big the celebrities were that were getting extorted by either by Big U or other gangs in LA. But it was like, bro, it was Shaq, fucking Justin Bieber, Chris Brown. Like it was big ass fucking
Yeah,
icons.
for one
Like,
way or another.
yeah,
For one way or another, and it puts into perspective why people like Justin Bieber, if it's even true,
yeah,
that he's not really doing good financially and
yeah,
shit like that, because these people get you
exactly.
fucked up. On top of that, you're in Hollywood. These people are brushing shoulders with certain people, or
Yep.
at very least, these high up executives are getting these gang members and paying these gang members and shit like that to say, "Hey, here, take that. You use that. You put that out." Or, "Hey, you go talk to this person or check this person."
Yeah.
It's a very easy thing to do. And we're seeing this on a even higher scale with all of this Jeffrey Epstein shit being covered up, because these niggas are willing to go that far to
Yeah,
hide their hand.
bro.
So when
But
niggas is over here talking about people being extorted and, "Oh yeah, we got to stay on one front. This is the West Coast. You can't say that Drake is winning." It makes sense why all of these platforms and a lot of these niggas are just hold out.
yeah,
They sold
and I mean,
out.
a lot of them are getting paid too. You know, like especially the people that
On top of that,
they can't get touched. You know, because a lot. I don't think these gangs typically travel too well. You know, like I think they have most of their power on their turf, and if you're on their turf, like they got a lot of power. But I don't think they're trying to go to fucking
them
Boston
niggas
to
only
press
got
somebody.
power in the West Coast. Once
Exactly.
they leave
So
the West Coast, you are at the mercy of whatever city or place you're in or culture,
exactly.
whatever. It
So I
don't
think
matter. All that West Coast shit dies as soon as you leave the West Coast.
yeah. So I think they just grease grease hands when it comes to people like NFR podcasts getting paid off, shit like that. But yeah, when it comes to the West Coast shit, it's definitely extortion. It's definitely physical intimidation. But I'm glad you brought up the Epstein shit, bro. And it ties in perfectly to this because I don't know if you saw. I think I tagged you. Maybe I forgot to tag you. Maybe I only tagged Shiesty. But I'll tag you after this if I didn't. This chick Whitney
I don't
Webb.
think so.
Okay, Whitney Webb. Basically, I did. I forgot to tag you. My bad. Anyway, this chick Whitney Webb wrote this massive book on this whole Epstein shit, right? This woman is
Oh
good.
yeah, I know about that. Yeah.
She's a good journalist. Well, yeah, so I'll just tell your audience, but look up Whitney Webb on Twitter. She did a giant book exposing the whole Epstein thing, right?
She got a
And
Twitter account, huh?
yeah, and basically she tracked down all of these financial connections between Epstein and all these people, and
Didn't
more
even
or
have to look
less
hard.
yeah, more or less, she's tied him to Mossad, which is basically the
Israel.
Israel version of CIA. Yeah,
Yeah.
and as well as the CIA. I don't know. I think he might have originated with Mossad, but he was kind of working hand in hand with the CIA, from what she's been able to decipher through like legit financial records too. Like this isn't a
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist. Like she's a very meticulous journalist. She's like got everything from legit sources. But anyway, the reason I brought her up really, besides that Mossad point, which is pretty wild on its face, but it's more or less exactly what all the quote unquote like conspiracy theorists will say about this, which is that it all came down to extortion, blackmail,
Yeah.
secret cameras, blah 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 blah. And yeah, it's just crazy that they're basically all fucking, I think they're all kind of compromised, essentially, is the way to look at it,
Yeah.
because
Everybody is
yeah,
compromised at the end.
exactly,
You
it's
gotta
wild,
throw
man.
the whole fucking government away at this point. I mean,
Exactly,
at this point, Israel effectively controls America
exactly,
because
man.
Jeffrey Epstein was a Israel asset.
Yeah,
So when you have this man who was a willing or unwilling asset, or knowingly or unknowingly, you can
oh,
say,
Epstein knowingly for sure. The other people probably unknowingly, but no, Epstein was like work, basically a construction of their government, from what I've heard. Basically, that's what it sounds like, anyway.
okay, so I haven't
Yeah,
gotten that far. But
yeah,
he was and this is why, and we didn't touch on this yesterday because I wanted to get to this today, actually. But you know, Trump is really fucking up, and it's sad to say that Elon is 100% true when he says that Trump is implicated in the Epstein files.
yeah,
It's just the truth.
yeah,
Okay? So at this point in time, we have to just accept that,
yeah.
and that's one of the main reasons that is not coming out. Israel has Trump
Sure.
by the balls,
Oh
quite
yeah,
literally. You
yep.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, by the
And
dick and balls,
yeah,
balls.
and
But for real.
this is where we see Trump start to falter.
Mhm.
Bro, nobody's about to forget about this fucking like I heard a couple of people say, nigga, unless you start off another round of stimulus checks, you're gonna have to announce that aliens are here, show us some UFOs. You gonna have to do something to make us forget about this Epstein shit, nigga. I don't know where you think this shit is going, but it's starting to make niggas side eye you.
Yeah, it's yeah, he's lost his base. That was kind of one of the funnier things about this. As much shit as his base gets for being culty or whatever. They flipped on that motherfucker. No one thought they would. They said, "Oh, you know, he could shoot somebody on Fifth Street or whatever, and he wouldn't lose a single supporter." All that shit.
Yeah, when it
Like,
comes
yeah,
down to children, that's where niggas draw. That's where most people draw the line. Okay.
bro, I
When
got
it,
so triggered the other day. I saw this CNN clip, and this little fucking weasel on CNN was like, "Yeah, you know, Trump's really kind of dug his own grave because they care about this Epstein thing because Trump talked about it all the time, and now they're not going to let it go because of him. He was it's like, or maybe they don't want to let it go because billionaires are fucking kids on an island and they're
yeah, like
controlling
the
these
fuck
elites
are
with blackmail. You
so
fucking
many of these
idiot!
niggas are losing the fucking plot.
It's
So many.
crazy. I mean,
It's like
honestly,
you niggas are seriously losing the plot in this shit.
I can't even like. I can't even assume he's not being paid to say this shit at this point. But if he really is that stupid, that's even fucking more disturbing. But
Look,
I think he's
it's
just
quite clear to
paid.
me.
Yeah,
It's quite clear to me if those Epstein's come out at this point, our government crumbles. Okay,
exactly. That's exactly what I think. Yeah,
and they are
they
fighting,
can't,
and not only our government, but donors as well.
bro. The whole
Donors as
this
well.
society, like as a cultural fabric, like people lose all faith in fucking everything if this shit gets released. You know what I'm saying? Like this is
Yeah,
big.
yeah.
Bro, I'm backtracking, but I was just thinking about the feminine tendency with those guys to you're obsessed, which is ironically what they're also doing with trying to gaslight people about Epstein. Why are you guys so obsessed with this shit? It's like the most
Yeah,
feminine, like
it's the
like when you
it be the
catch a
same
girl on
people.
some shit and like she'll just be like, well, like act like you're making a big deal out of some shit that you should be, and like you know what I'm saying? Like they'd play
Yeah,
the like you're crazy for caring, but it's like. No, this is some shit I should fucking care
like
about.
yeah, like what the fuck are
Girls will
you
do
talking
that
about?
shit so like
You
so
tell
so
me what I
innocent.
should care about then, nigga. Like what the fuck are you
Exactly.
talking
It's
about?
crazy.
It's
But
it's I don't know. When it comes down to these guys over here, basically trying to sweep all of this Epstein shit under the rug, all the way down to the FBI director. It
bro,
just goes to show you. I don't know. Like I really feel like we can't let this shit go. Like this is
yeah,
one of those things
bro,
that they're really clapping people off of. First of all, protect this young lady right here.
yeah, for real, man.
Protect her.
She's
I
got
hope she
balls.
got around the clock security.
She better
And
live in a gated community or something. She just had a
the
kid
fuck a
too.
gated
That's the scary
community. That
part.
ain't enough. A
Yeah,
gated
well, I meant
community
like
ain't
guard
enough.
gated. Like, yeah, she needs like
You
gun
need
guards.
Navy SEAL, ex-Marine, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
a motherfucker who don't give a fuck about money, who's been living off the land for the last 5 years and just gave up on society. You need to find that nigga and be like, look, okay,
yeah, she's got balls to steal. I got to give it to her. But
because they're literally killing people.
she's the type of person you need though, because like you can just tell she's just a nerdy, straight edge, like because if you
Yeah,
got any dirt on you, if you're fucking cheating on your wife, if you were
right.
fucking prostitutes, if you fucking had a anything
That's
that
it.
you wouldn't want coming out, they are gonna find it and they are gonna shut you up just based off whatever dirt they can find on you. You got to be a chick like her that's probably just been a nice little nerdy fucking journalist her whole life. She's got no dirt. They got nothing on her, because if not, I bet she would be already silenced just off dirt alone. Because I don't think they want to kill people if they can find a better way to shut you up. I think that really is kind of
Um,
a last result. And they will do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying I think they'd rather shut you up by scaring you with dirt, saying like, hey,
I just can't say that because where are the people on this list, and where are the children? Who are they? Where are they? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, what do we know about the safety of these people? We know it was countless amounts of children who
yeah.
were, we don't even at the end of the day we don't even know the clear picture of exactly what was going on that island.
Bro, you wanted me to
And
drop a bomb on you? Sorry, finish your thought and then I'll tell you after.
no, no, yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay, okay. Bro, okay, so I was watching, do you know who Eric Weinstein is?
yeah.
Okay. He was doing kind of a podcast run lately. He was on Chris Williamson, that British dude with the shaved head. Buzzted. Anyway, he
Okay.
like yeah, he's getting pretty big, but he did his podcast and then he did that Diary of a CEO dude, right?
Okay.
And he was basically saying this is where it gets very clear to me that this guy had government ties. He said he had Epstein basically had no understanding of the financial system. He told people he was a currency trader. Eric Weinstein knows finance, so he said he could tell right away this guy has no idea what he's talking about. But he had a very odd interest in physics, and basically both of the interviewers were pretty stunned by this. They're like, physics, like what's the deal with that? Because you know how we had like Stephen Hawking on the island and fucking Bill Gates and all these scientists and shit.
Mm.
So he was Weinstein was trying to explain it to one of the podcast hosts, and he was like, you've got to realize, like, we just saw the whole world shut down because of four proteins getting manipulated. He was talking about COVID. And he was talking about, obviously, like the atomic bombs and all this shit. He's like, all of that is physics. He's like, they people basically smart people that understand science understand that, like, physics is power. He's like, people think money is power. He's like, physics is fucking power. And
Mm.
so this guy having that obsession with it, he's like, you got to realize it's not an obsession with physics. It's basically an obsession with power. And it's also a
Right.
sign that he's thinking bigger than a man of his wealth would be thinking. Because Epstein wasn't that wealthy, really.
Yeah, he wasn't crazy rich.
He wasn't crazy rich. He just used the money to give off the impression that he was crazy rich. And that's the other thing Weinstein said was such a red flag. He's like, people in his net worth range, which was like, he said he thought it was like high nine figures, like, you know, 7 to 900 million, something like that. Crazy
Mm.
money, but it's not crazy money to multi-billionaires, to an Elon Musk. That's peanuts, right? But he said the fact that he even had an island, he's like, even for these rich guys, an island is crazy upkeep cost. He's like, even billionaires kind of hesitate to do that. He's like, you don't see guys in the high nine figures buying islands. It's a bad use of your money. These guys are very obsessed with growing their wealth. You don't buy an island
Right.
because it just sucks up a lot of money. He's
Yeah.
like, it was really just all about using what wealth he did have to look as rich as possible, or to have as much allure as possible to where he could lure in these other famous, rich, and powerful people. But anyway, to kind of go back to the physics thing, that to me sounds like somebody working for a government that's essentially trying to more or less break ground on the physics realm. Because he was like, we saw what we could do when we, basically broke new ground in creating a nuclear bomb. What's the next breakthrough going to be? That's kind of what he's getting at. He's like, these people understand if they're able to make whatever the next nuclear bomb is, it might be fucking changing dimensions, because like all the physicists think there's like multiple dimensions now. It could
Mm.
be a new faster form of travel, a better form of creating energy. Any breakthrough on any one of those fronts would be, you know, uh, just like a technical revolution like
It's gonna be
we've never seen.
revolutionary for that country.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So that
That
was his
country is
sign that it
effectively
was
the new power,
exactly,
whoever it is.
exactly. They're the exactly, dude. And even fucking Israel could be, with as small of a country as they are, if they had some new type of nuke, some new type of energy source, some whatever the fuck it ends up being, as sci-fi as it might sound, that's ultimately what physics is trying to do. They're trying to break some sci. Fucking the nuke would have sounded sci-fi as fuck 200 years ago. But that shit happens. Like, we're gonna have something in our life. Like, AI is kind of already turning into that a little bit, and that's not, and it's still in its infancy stage. So yeah, basically, it looks like he was. That was what a big part of his actual kind of a side mission that might have really been like his real goal in a weird way.
It was a long
But
play. The whole Epstein
exactly,
Island thing was,
exactly,
if
a
it
power play.
was by Israel, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah,
mean, they fed that man all he needed, and all he had to do was sit there with his little bit of money. I mean, with what you're saying, I would conclude probably it was Israel the entire time who invested in the island and
Mm-hmm.
gave him all of the other assets that he needed to, prop himself up and
Yeah.
bring these people of power eventually in, make them feel comfortable enough to where they feel like they have this
Yeah.
secret society where they can go off to this island, go off the grid, do
Yeah.
whatever they want to do, and this would be something that the world wouldn't know about. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
now that the play, I guess you could say that the plan is taking its action stages. It's time for them to take action with it and
Yeah.
see what's going to come in fruition out of it. We're watching it. Israel's getting whatever they want. They're getting whatever they want right now.
Yeah.
They
And
bomb this place, they fight with that place, we're going to war, and they're just doing whatever the fuck they want right now. There's
Yeah.
so many reasons why we got to drop this list.
Yeah. You know how Epstein got arrested in like the early 2000s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was one thing he was actually suggesting is that he's like, I have a feeling this was a plan that was based on a smartphone world. They didn't expect information to flow this easily because back in the day you could have killed this Epstein story easily. You call three
Easily.
media conglomerates and it's dead, right?
Yeah.
But they couldn't do that anymore. And he's like, I actually think whatever government was behind him made this plan kind of internet because they wouldn't have wanted this to get exposed. But the fact that it did, he was like, I think it was frankly a little bit sloppy. I don't think, they wanted it to be an allure as a person, but they didn't expect it to get out to the public. They just wanted him
Exactly.
to be this alluring figure to other celebrities, But oh, dude, he had this creepy fucking story. He said the first time he met him, he like
Epstein.
basically yeah he met Epstein like on it was either on his island or at his house or something.
Hmm.
He said it was creepy as fuck. He said the hair on like the back of his neck stood up. Like he felt like have you ever read that like little short story called like The Perfect Hunt or some shit like that?
The
Basically
Perfect Hunt.
it's about this rich dude that invites these people to his island and he and his like rich friends hunt them like their fucking
Basically
game.
hunting. I feel like I
Yeah.
seen a movie like that or some shit
They
like that. I
did. They
think it
made
was
a
turned
movie
into a
based
movie.
on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, exactly. So that type of shit. That's how he felt. He felt like I was on fucking, like somebody's menu. But he said he had this it was the weirdest way he described it. He said he had an heiress. Who's fucking heiress? I want to fucking know, but he said he had an heiress on his knee bouncing her up and down, getting her tits to jiggle to see if he could break his concentration. Like he was just constantly playing these like weird fucking mind sex cult games. Like he said, yeah, it was intense. You could see. I can't convey the emotion just by retelling the story, but you got to watch him tell it. And you can tell, like, it was just some shit, bro. Oh, and he said he could see a fucking camera in one of the little how rich people have some shit on the fucking table, like some fucking art type
Right.
shit, One of those things, he said he could see a little fish-eyed lens in it, and
Like
it was like,
in the centerpiece.
yeah, exactly, bro. So, and then he also had an American fucking flag on the table, and he said he like thought he wanted him to like potentially. It was kind of a weird. I wasn't totally following the logic, but he said he thought he wanted him to like spill his coffee on his own flag. Like it was some weird shit. He might have been reaching. I don't know, but you could just tell like this shit perturbed him, bro. Like that dude had some fucking evil, like fucking demonic energy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hear. I haven't heard too many firsthand stories about the man, so that
exactly.
definitely would be
Yeah,
pretty interesting to hear.
definitely
Um,
check it out, man.
but
I'll
I
I'll send you a clip.
definitely, yeah, send me that link if we
I
can.
got
I'll
you,
definitely
bro.
put
It's
it
it's
up.
a must. It's a must watch. 100%. I'm gonna
That
send it to
would
you right now.
definitely
Don't
be
worry.
good. But while you're doing that, I wanted to get into how Tucker Carlson, who's also been a huge advocate. Even ever since he left Fox, he's been trailblazing and really been on the forefront of a lot of the
Yes.
anti-war talk and really doing his fucking thing. So,
He's
um,
gained my respect. I gotta give him
yeah,
credit.
he has. He's definitely gained my respect over the years. Well, even a little bit before he left Fox, he had gained my respect. But
Yeah.
yeah, I wanted to get into a little bit of this, and of course, Jimmy Dore breaking it down, just because this one part in particular where he's fucking these niggas up. We just gotta hear this shit, but it
Perfect.
just shows that these niggas cover up is bullshit. Well, let's get into
Alright,
it.
Behavior
I'm
of
myself.
government agency does not make you a hater. It makes you a free person. It makes you a citizen. You're allowed to do that because you're not a slave. You're a citizen.
So Tucker Carlson gave a great speech at Turning Points USA, and here he tells the truth about what's happening with Epstein in Israel, and how it's okay to question. Here we go.
Not acceptable. And I think the real answer is Jeffrey Epstein was working on behalf of intel services, probably not American. And we have every right to ask, on whose behalf was he working? How does a guy go from being a math teacher at the Dalton School in the late 70s with no college degree to having multiple airplanes, a private island, and the largest residential house?
The fuck? The fuck? Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about? I didn't even know that. That's fucking crazy. I didn't even know that.
In Manhattan.
A fucking teacher, from a teacher to a multimillionaire over damn near overnight? Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Where did all the money come from? And no one has ever gotten to the bottom of that because no one has ever tried. And moreover, it's extremely obvious to anyone who watches that this guy had direct connections to a foreign government. Now, no one's allowed to say that that foreign government is Israel because we have been somehow cowed into thinking that that's naughty. There is nothing wrong with saying that. There is nothing hateful about saying that. There's nothing anti-Semitic about saying. There's nothing even anti-Israel about saying that.
Yeah, man. Y'all better protect Tucker Carlson. Matter of fact, Tucker Carlson is already uber fucking rich. Nigga before Fox. So I know this nigga got, yeah. You just better
top-notch security, 100%.
Yeah, them just make sure them niggas. I'll make sure them niggas is all my family members or some shit, nigga. Put them niggas through fucking Navy SEAL training, nigga. I don't trust nobody.
Spent my entire life pretty much in Washington, where I knew and loved a number of people, including one very close person who worked at CIA. That has never prohibited me from saying, I think the CIA has done some horrible things, murdered a bunch of people, participated in the murder of a sitting US president. It's got a whole trail of crimes. That doesn't make me a disloyal American. It doesn't make me anti-American in any sense. I was born here. My family's been here for hundreds of years. I love this country. That's why I live here. So
just a side note, I feel like any other organization that had their hand in assassinating a U.S. president would have been disbanded.
Crazy.
But somehow they still exist. That's crazy. That's fucking
One person
crazy.
got fired.
Yeah, this is crazy.
criticizing the behavior of a government agency does not make you a hater. It makes you a free person. It makes you a citizen. You're allowed to do that because you're not a slave. You're a citizen. And you have a right to expect that your government will not act against your interests, and you have a right to demand that foreign governments not be allowed to act against your interests. That's not creepy. It shouldn't be forbidden. And yet all of us have trained ourselves to believe that you can't say that somehow, that that's like too naughty and forbidden. And the effect of making that off limits has been to create a lot of resentment, and I'll say it, hate online, where people feel like they can't just say, like, what the hell is this? You have the former Israeli prime minister living in your house. You have had all this contact with the foreign government. Were you working on behalf of Mossad? Were you running a blackmail operation on behalf of foreign government? By the way, every single person in Washington, D.C. thinks that. I've never met anyone who doesn't think that. I don't know any of them that hate Israel.
Holy shit. Like, come on. What else do you need? What the fuck else do you need?
Yeah.
The nigga, he just damn. This is Cat Williams coming. Like I ain't gonna ever since Cat Williams' speech. This is just we going on year 2 of niggas just dropping facts. Nigga said fuck all of this lying shit.
But no one feels they can say that. Why? And I think the longer that we play along with it, the more subterranean and creepy and hateful the conversation actually becomes. So I think it's better just to say it right out loud. Did this happen? And of course, that question has been asked to the government of Israel, and their answer is, we're not going to tell you. And I think our answer should be, no. As long as we're sending you money, if you were committing crimes on our soil, we have an absolute right to know, did you do this or not? And yet,
And by the way, if Israel is paying for Epstein's blackmail, that means that we paid for Epstein's blackmail.
Yeah.
So just keep that. If America,
You know what else, Jimmy? The congressional records of all their weird sexual harassment and I'm not allowed to say the name of the crime online. Those are all sealed. All the various awful sexual things people in Congress did, those are sealed.
Yes.
You know that, right?
Yeah.
Sealed. That's what I'm saying. Like we don't really know what really was going on. We just have an idea. We just have an idea, and the idea is enough to have people on a fucking frenzy like this. Imagine if this shit was really broken down, unsealed, and we knew exactly what the fuck was going on. Like, or alleged to be going on there, at least. That was crazy.
So you're
Everything
paying
falls.
for
The whole
Yeah.
system falls, you know?
And it's crazy because, like I said, this is obviously to the point where this would implicate a lot of people who are still in power. A lot of even donors, okay? Even donors. Bill Gates, you know, some of the biggest donors. I mean, they would have to sit there and answer for this. And
Yep.
the more and more the people, these guys push this shit off, you're going to make people fucking go crazy. Okay?
They'd be better off
People-
just like letting it kind of play its course. People will move on naturally, unfortunately, but the fact that they are
They not
shedding-
moving. I don't know if they moving on from this one. This is crazy.
We kind of low key already saw it, bro. Like, think about the fact that like, what's his face? Biden never really dealt with any pressure. We all knew this shit was sitting there. He never. Really
But
had
I
to
think
deal
a
with
lot of
shit.
people pushed it off because one, I
Uh-huh.
don't think I don't think the case like fully concluded until the end of 2024. As far
No.
as the
I don't know. I'm pretty sure what's her face went to jail in like 2022. Let me look it up.
no,
real quick.
not it's
Oh.
something. It's
Uh-huh.
something that continued on with as far as the files or the
investigation
case or
and
some
shit.
shit.
Yeah,
or
I
the
can see that.
investigation, some shit that went on all the way until 2024.
Yeah, but
And
I mean,
all-
either way, like we knew Biden could have done it. But I get what you're saying.
Biden could have
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I've already been arguing with motherfuckers about that. Like, nigga, if I was a Democrat knowing what I know, and anybody, and that's why I side eye all of them, because if I know what I know, that shit is coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit, seal me off. This is my last year. Okay, peace out, y'all. But check this. This nigga did that. This
Yeah.
nigga was there. He was there. He was
Yep.
there. He was there. She was there. And that nigga who got all the money, he was there. This donor, he was there. Oh yeah, I'm going out. I'm crashing out. Yeah, that's my last year. Shit me off. Sorry.
The only thing I
Protect me.
feel like a little bit of, I guess, I don't know, concern about with the release is it will unfairly label some people pedos that were like that Eric Weinstein guy. That Jeffrey Epstein really actually wanted to meet with him over some science shit because that dude's like an incredible physicist. And obviously, like, he was, actually afraid of Epstein. He wasn't like, I'm ready to come back. Because apparently he said Epstein tried to basically get him to come back. And he was like, fuck that shit. Like, I'm never, getting near that dude again, more or less. So I would feel bad for the people that would be in situations like that, because you know we've seen how nasty it gets when you're labeled a pedophile without fucking any you know, evidence. So I would feel like genuine sympathy for anybody in that situation. But at the end of the day, like, let us see the fucking info you have, and we can judge people accordingly to that info. Like the counter to that isn't, oh, so because some innocent people could get hurt, no one should get exposed. Like, no. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that at all. My point is just I would feel bad for the people that could get fucked by this situation, that genuinely had no idea what he was doing behind the scenes, met up with him because they just thought like, well, let me tell you why Eric Weinstein met up with him. He
Yeah,
was told
there's
to
a
meet
lot
up
of
with him by
marriages.
bank. Yeah, exactly,
all type
bro.
of shit gonna get
Bank
fucked.
of America. He said something like Bank of America or one of the top banks, basically, that he had, you know, some friends connections with, were like pretty adamant on him meeting with Epstein. So like Epstein had some high level people pushing other people towards him. You know what
Of
I'm saying? So
course,
like there were
Israel
some people that
has
kind of just got
so much
stuck with.
fucking money. And you
Exactly.
got to think about, I mean, I personally even know and have seen, and you probably seen up north too, how these Jews have a fucking chokehold on the economy. Like, they're buying all the property, stores, land, whatever, buying this shit the fuck out. I personally seen these niggas, you know, own nursing homes and shit like that and use the resources and funds for the people in their community. You know, meanwhile, the residents are in there suffering and not getting the full, you
Yeah.
know, resources that were supplied to them.
Yeah.
So I know how these niggas pull all this, you know, all
Yeah.
these dirty tactics. I've sat in a courtroom with these niggas who've
Mhm.
essayed little boys and girls and watched them get a slap on the wrist and be
Bro,
like, all
it's
right, nigga,
crazy.
see you later. Like, meanwhile, I probably had a 2 grams, and the motherfucker is trying to give me probation or some fucking classes or some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Community
No, exactly.
service.
It's insane, man. Bro, that's what I said. I was like, bro, you didn't even need the fucking Epstein list. You want proof that our fucking government's full of people that are on some pedo shit? Just look at the fucking punishments for pedo shit. It's a slap on
Yeah,
the fucking wrist. Like, that should be, bro, if you asked anybody who's not a pedo what the fucking punishment should be, it's like death penalty or life. Like, I don't want that
yeah,
person, you know, anywhere near free society. And some reason it's fucking 2 years and a fucking slap on the wrist, you know, like that shit doesn't add up.
yeah. I mean, it don't even be 2 years for half of these niggas when they do
Exactly.
weird
Like,
shit. Like, these niggas would just get it like cut down to like some misdemeanor first time. Like, what
bro,
the fuck? I'm sitting here in the court like, what the fuck did this nigga just say? Didn't you not just hear the charges, nigga? Are we not hearing the same shit? Like, y'all
bro,
niggas really doing this shit out loud, and they be the first ones to go. Like, yeah, we're gonna get you out of here first.
I
We gonna
think
get you out of here quickly. Like, what the fuck?
I think Epstein had to go to jail on the weekends or some shit. It was like a fucking day camp for him.
Yeah, some
That
bullshit.
shit
You know,
crazy.
they get these sweetheart deals, and we have to, you know, get treated like, oh my god, these
We
niggas are
get
fucking
10
great.
years for fucking not having your gun registered, you
And when
know?
I say we, I mean the rest. I don't even mean just black people. I mean the
No,
rest of
yeah,
us normal
period.
fucking people. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You got to understand that the real criminals are all these niggas at the top. And this very fact that we don't know more about this Epstein list just tells you how much people are, you know, doing behind the scenes to just keep this shit from just coming out. I don't understand it. If I have any information on this shit and I'm working in Congress, yeah, bruh, you better kill me now. you better kill,
They
you
probably
better
would.
kill me. You better kill me now. Look, I'm gonna get on live TV, and the first two things I'm gonna say is, "Hey, they better kill me now."
Bro,
And
so
if
what
they
do you
do,
think? Oh, sorry,
and
sorry. Go.
if they do try to kill me, I'm gonna be like, "Look, I do not want to kill myself. I have no interest in self harm."
Start
And
ratting
what
them
I'm
out.
about to say, all right, and what I'm about to say, they better kill me now. That's it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
On
And I'm
that note,
dropping them facts.
what do you think is being told to the people like Dan Bongino that kind of seem like there's something going on where they actually do want to fucking release some shit or they're not happy with what's going on? Like, how do you think those guys are getting muffled, whatever the fuck you want to call it, muzzled?
What, the people who do
The
have?
people who are in Trump's cabinet or whatnot that are basically aware of whatever they're hiding. Like Dan Bongino, I think is like the FBI deputy or
Yeah.
whatever. He was the one who, like, I guess was acting like he was going to quit over this, and then now he's not. Like, I just feel like he's either getting threatened or he's getting blackmailed or he's
Yeah.
like getting
A lot of these guys are not, you know, they're not without their own skeletons in the closet. Um, if you just sit here and think about it, a lot of these niggas do weird ass deals. And, you know, if you just think about the little things, like even if we take Trump for instance and just use him as an example, everything has been tried on this nigga. But at the end of the day, they'll use these tactics, they'll use these little bits from your career to say, oh, look, this nigga, he's crazy. Like they'll close ranks on you. And I feel like that's the first level of things that might happen. First, the rest of your colleagues, everybody else in the government, they close ranks on you. They shut you out. They start saying, well, the Bernie bros are unhinged. There's something wrong with them. You can't just have this man who just has this uncontrollable fan base just coming to power, and this is what America. They close ranks. They start to push a narrative, and it's like, all right, can you fight against this tidal wave, against all of these people, against every few congressman or senator or president that goes on on CNN or Fox, and they have an interview and they're parroting the same talking points, and they're using these buzzwords on you. It's like it's a wave. It's a tidal wave that falls in on you. And then past that, when it's something as egregious as the Epstein files, I really feel like they're not playing with this one. They're not trying to let a peep slip. So I feel like more than ever they skip step one, and it's already straight to, look, you do this, we're gonna make sure. You got to understand, a lot of these people know I control where your kid goes to school. I control your kid's scholarship, whether he goes and whether he's about to go off and get successful. Your kid is an intern at my company. Your wife works at my business and does this. I'm giving this person in your family money. I'm in your pockets in so many different ways. I can take that away right now if you don't cooperate. And then and then when it goes above that, you get to the life threatening shit, where I feel like that's a little bit more or less talking, and you just start seeing weird private investigators following you around and doing weird shit. I mean, if Desiree Perez is doing this shit, just imagine what kind of balls these other niggas all the way at the top with America's best resources. Just imagine what they're doing. I mean, like, and like I said, when it comes down, you playing rich nigga games, whether you think you're just living an innocent lifestyle or you're just minding your own business with your millions and shit like that, you're playing the game as soon as you put that money in your pocket. Because there's so many people, like I said, one of these niggas they control where your kid goes to school. They control if your kid is successful or not, or lives out his dreams, or just turns out to be nothing. These people gamble with everyone's lives on a daily basis. like it's nothing. They gamble with our lives on a daily basis. So, you know, the sooner niggas understand that, it's like you'll see a lot of this shit that goes on is futile, but shit like this you can't let up on just because of the simple fact that they will let this shit die down. They'll sweep this shit under the rug if you let them. They really will. And it's up to us to not let this shit happen. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Desiree Perez shit. It's up to us to not let this shit happen. I really have to, like, make that so clear that we can't ever let this shit go. This is a non-negotiable. This is one of those things where it's like I said, it's just a non-negotiable. We're talking about the people at the highest at the high of the high who are trying to protect their little marriages and their little money when they were out here with children. We can't allow it. Okay? God knows, who knows what these niggas was doing. All right, we're talking about people that were using these motherfuckers like cattle. It's egregious. But let's continue with the video.
Every one of these degenerate pervert lizards that do what they do forever.
Okay, a little bit more.
Everybody has been so brainwashed into thinking that's somehow an expression of hate or bigotry when it's not. It's a baseline question that every U.S. citizen has a right to an answer on. What the hell was this? And by the way, if it turns out that it was nothing.
So there's Tucker Carlson basically saying, hey, these answers that were being given by Trump and his administration about Epstein are not acceptable, and trying to shout us down and call us anti-Semites for asking these questions or whatever. This is also not acceptable. And he's saying that in front of some of the most conservative people in the world at the Turning Points meeting in Tampa, Florida, and they're applauding and cheering.
Which is surprising because that's Charlie Kirk's thing, is it not?
Yeah, that's Charlie Kirk's thing, and Charlie Kirk is I'm pretty sure he's a Zionist. I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what that.
No, but I'll give Charlie Kirk big props because he brought Tucker Carlson there, and he knew he was going to say something like that, and he brought Dave Smith there, and he put him on stage, and now people are attacking Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk platformed Dave Smith, and he platformed Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson? You mean the #1 newsman in the world? He let him come speak at your gathering? That's what he's supposed to do.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, these niggas, you know what I'm saying? They sold out a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? As far as this Epstein list shit goes, Trump is dropping the fucking ball with this one. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? We was rooting for homie. We was hoping he'd do a better job than this, but right now it's just not looking good. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not happy with how this shit is being carried out, and this is the one thing that I'm not about to let slide when it comes down to the campaign promises. All right, we got to see something. We got to see something, because ain't no way just 2 people getting arrested. One of them is dead or not dead. We don't even know at this point if the nigga's really dead. So, yeah, we got to see something. Something got to happen. This shit can't be just swept under the rug, or y'all risking people taking some real action amongst themselves. And I'm not here to say that I'm gonna do anything, but I can more than bet that there's gonna be niggas out here who's gonna be like, you know what? If y'all don't give us these fucking Epstein files, we about to go get these shits our damn self. We about to get these shits our damn self, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Just in case y'all in my city, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might pop through. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I just hope that I'm dead. I gotta get to that. But I just hope that, you know what I'm saying, that it doesn't come to that. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to niggas still going in on this nigga Screwface Thot. Screwface Thotty. Nigga said, I mean, I'm still waiting for him to address this because I've been looking at him sideways since someone shared it. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm waiting for him to address this shit too, because he clearly says I'm from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? The nigga clearly says I'm from Nigeria. You know what I'm saying? That's clearly what he says. And niggas want to go in here and be printing off dictionary definitions and all type of weird shit like that. But niggas is over here asking you the same shit, brother. They over here commenting and asking you to say, bro, when are you going to address this? When are you going to address this right here? When are you going to address this? We spinning a block on you all day. Like, what the fuck is you talking about, nigga? When are you going to address that shit? Because you over here posting definitions, but you clearly said that you're from Nigeria. Okay? Hold on, let me... Nigerian people are the citizens of Nigeria. Okay? You're Nigerian, nigga. You said I'm from Nigeria. Don't ever send me no fucking definitions like I can't read, nigga. Because I can read. Hold on. You know what I can read? You know what I can read, nigga? Hold up. Let me show you something. I can read this, nigga. I can read this right here. I'm from Nigeria. It didn't say I'm from Nebraska. It didn't say I'm from America. That shit says I'm from Nigeria. Okay? Point blank period. Don't come posting the up definitions to me, you bitch ass nigga. I just have to say that once again before we move on to the next topic. Since niggas is also asking you, what is this about? Because you over here posting definitions of American to me, and that's not you. You not American, nigga. The fuck? How do we know you from Nigeria? Post up a birth certificate, nigga. About to go Trump on your ass, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? Post up a birth certificate, nigga. I don't believe you. You a professional face actor, nigga. And you not even good at it. Fuck is you talking about, pussy ass nigga? Over here posting up definitions and shit. Like, nigga, who the fuck is you playing with? Did you lose your fucking mind? But let's continue because it seems like Nicki, that girl Nicki, still going in today. Okay, let's update ourselves on what has been going on today because she ain't letting up no time soon, it seems like. Hold up. I'm dead. So she's still going in. They said, so according to y'all, SZA greater than Beyonce, right? They done started, these niggas done started an all-out war. She said, yep, according to them, that's correct. How much Beyonce got? 52.2 million monthly listeners. 74, what's that? What the fuck is that? It's a whole different language? Okay, I don't know what they posting up here with you. And I don't even know if those stats are saying what you think they saying. Like, I don't even know. But this is what I really want to get to right here. Because Mac Wop of TDE reacts to the recent online clash between Nicki Minaj and SZA. This is what he says.
Yo, what's going on, bruh? Oh, my God. Update me. This internet shit crazy. I'm your blood.
Nah, this nigga
Hey,
is funny.
Nicki, relax. Relax. So you get put in the blender like you're pointed. Uh-oh. She gotta relax. She gotta relax. Yo, what's going on, bruh? Oh my God. Update me.
Nah, so that's what he says. And then Nicki, let's get to what Nicki says. She says, "Is this a threat?" As she tags the FBI. She says, "Mac Wop, did you just threaten to harm me?" She said, "FBI, I want this man investigated right away. He has ties to other people who have been part of a very shady business and now is threatening to harm as well as admitting to a crime about someone else. Which boy was put in the..." Yeah. I don't know if she intentionally being... I don't know if she intentionally being obtuse, like, but this shit is funny. Maybe I'm just high. She says, "It seems to me that he's talking about Tory." I don't even know if I thought he was talking about Drake. I thought he was talking about Drake. Like somebody's about to come and put you in a blender, like dish you, like give you some bars. But I don't know what blender he talking about at this point. But she said, "It seems to me that he's talking about Tory recently being stabbed up." How she flip it? She about to flip this on Desiree Perez, bro. Stabbed up in what many believe to be a setup. FBI, I'm ready to talk about everything I know. The CIA director. Yeah. She said, CIA director, these thugs have gone way too far. Oh, man. She said they have now began public threats due to their leaders feeling above the law. She said, "I wonder if she know I turned down being on that Shake That Ass for Drake song." And she about to get into how she was supposed to be on Rich Baby Daddy. Let's get into it, okay? Because Nicki claims that she was supposed to be on a Rich Baby Daddy, all right? She says, "He wanted me and Sexy on it. I still have the version of just Drake and Sexy. I said I want to wait for Pink Friday 2 for me and him to do a Dricky song, so it felt more special. And now that silly goose still out here shaking that ass for Drake every day." Yo, this bitch is crazy. Oh man, she said, "And now that silly goose still out here shaking that ass for Drake every day after swallowing his after swallowing his balls, allegedly. Oh, Mizza, give it up." She said, "Like this woman has been trying to tell the world she wrote for Beyonce every other business day, it would appear." Oh man. Hold on. I gotta catch my breath. This bitch got me over here. Oh man. Oh shit. I'm dying, son. I'm literally dying. Like I'm literally dying. Fuck. Yeah. This shit shouldn't be this funny, but if y'all smoking too, hey. She says, "I remember me and Beyonce was going back and forth on the phone about that part of the song. Bey was like, 'You sing it.' I was like, 'No, you sing it.' She was like, 'No, you sing it.' I was like, 'Please, I can't sing.' She said, 'Y'all, why did Bey, with a straight face, say, 'Yes, you can,' in that Texas drawl? None of us wanted to sing those shit lyrics. Bey's voice was already on it. I re-sang it and I sent it to her and she sent it back with her vocals under mine. Thank goodness. She also added to her vocals under my third rap verse. G. Robinson gave me that song with Beyonce voice on it. Then Bey convinced me to re-sing that. cooking up the bass part. Oh, cut it out. Took the bitch 2 days to be coached on what to say and do next. These bitches have no identity. Can't think off the top of can't think off the top of their heads if you paid them to. I guess she talking about how long it took SZA to respond with those text messages. So this says Nicki tells SZA she turned down being on Rich Baby Daddy. He wanted me and Sexy on it. Yeah, we just read that. Then she put Rock Nation CEO Desiree Perez sued by daughter over involuntary psychiatric detention and false abuse claims. She ain't playing. Then she said Nicki Minaj claims SZA is lying on her about age. She said stop posting me. And then she posts Tony Busby. She said Nicki Minaj would make every other female rapper look like trash. I'm sorry. She says lock him up. And this is a post from 2010. She said lock him up. Then she hits Rep Luna. She said this man, and this is Barbie Hendricks, said did he just admit that they used to pay other people to take the lives of those who were inconvenient to them, allegedly, and sent it to Rep Luna. She says, Rep Luna, this man just publicly threatened me. I've notified the FBI and CIA. So I want this thug locked up, and I'm ready to talk about everything these people have done to me. Oh, man. She said, what streaming service is this? I want him removed immediately. If he's not removed, we'll know something. Then she says, yo, Mac Wop, you could have easily arranged to shoot the fade with a man or whatever else you do, you bitch made nigga. Oh, man. She be talking like me, so yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, son. I see why Big Zoo married this bitch, so I ain't gonna hold you. She be talking like me. All these bitches talk. We all talk like each other. We from the towns. It is what it is. She said, talk shit, then hide behind police ass nigga. Why you ain't privately drop your low, bitch? I want this man locked. I want this man locked up before I feel safe to leave my home to Yo, she got me dead. Oh, man, she got me dead. I can't breathe. Yo, she said his name is Armand Wagner. She says, lock him up, lock him up. Then Rep Luna called her back. She said, text my cell. I will forward this to law enforcement immediately. She said threats of violence and assassination should be taken very seriously. Hope you're okay. We'll talk soon at Nicki Minaj. She says, thank you, yo. Why are these niggas playing with her? This shit is retarded. Son. I'm not gonna lie. She says, now niggas in prison gonna be doing the WAP. Oh, man. Look, man. Say what you want about Nicki, but this bitch is funny. Say what you want about Nicki, but this bitch is hilarious, okay? This shit said Giselle Bronx. She says, perfect response. What they gonna call Nicki Minaj, a snitch? LMAO, please call her a snitch because that will lead us right into our next conversation. We listening, Rock Nation. She says, hey, FBI, CIA, I'm willing to be a snitch just like Desiree Perez if it has to do with her. Right? If it has to do with her, Rock Nation or TDE. Yo, she is not letting up. The onslaught continues. The onslaught continues, ladies and gentlemen. This shit is crazy. They said Nicki Minaj came on here to expose shady, illegal industry mess that's blocking her from doing her job. And now a grown man is online threatening her. Y'all don't see what's happening? Be for real, for real. I don't think he was threatening her, but this shit was hilarious. She says, "Oh, they sleep claiming they woke. Even Desiree Perez didn't know what was about to happen. Oh, they'll know soon. Don't mind the ego. That's just all fluff from very little insecure souls who are shriveling up inside." And then she start promoting her shoes. Okay. Oh well, that's pinned. Oh man. Yeah, she giving it up. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Nicki is gone crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never laughed this much on the show. I don't know. I haven't laughed this much on the show ever. This shit has been hilarious. Okay, I need to swig. Because this shit has been hilarious, okay? One for the books. We're going to definitely have to update our crash out of the year article because at this point, Nicki Minaj and Kanye are neck and neck. Kanye took the first half of the year, but I'll be damned if Nicki Minaj ain't coming for that second half, okay? Crash out of the year awards. We gonna update our second edition. We got to. Okay, because this shit is getting spicy. Okay, it's getting crazy. It's a lot going on in these Twitter/X streets. Okay. And like I said, this is just how we give it up. This is why I ride on bitch ass niggas like Face Thot. Because this is just how we give it up. Okay. And it's funny to us. Real New York motherfuckers, this shit is hilarious to us. Okay. We listen to niggas crash out like this. It's hilarious. Okay. This is the most disrespectful place on earth. All right. It's just how we give it up. Real quick too, I want to shout out my boy Locker Room, okay? Shout out Locker Room for answering me back, cause my boy said Lola was hyped. They said Lola was hyped when the NFL star Leonard Fournette revealed that he's gonna buy her a $30K streaming backpack, even though she mispronounced his name at first. My boy Locker Room said pathetic. I said, nigga, did he at least fuck? At very least. At very least, if you going outside like this nigga said, even if he did, ain't no pussy worth 30K. Hey, man. You got me there, man. You got me there. You got it, champ. You got it. I can't argue with that. You feel me? We can't even argue with that. Ain't no pussy worth 30K. There ain't no pussy worth 30K. But go ahead and shout out my boy Locker Room. If you guys, I know a lot of y'all niggas are also fans of the Lakers as myself. It's just unfortunate we had to crash out with about half of our loved ones on X. Most of my Lakers regulars who are following me, you know what I'm saying, them niggas are gone. Them niggas are gone. It's just the few niggas who are also Drake fans who know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all niggas. You know what I mean? Y'all know what's up. I seen this going on though. Since we talking about a little bit of basketball, my boy Dame Lillard went back to Portland, which I definitely was not expecting. I don't know. Maybe he's thinking about some retirement pretty soon, something like that. But I didn't have that on my bingo card. So it would seem that he's leaving the Bucks and going right back to Portland. Said Beal gonna try to do the Dame gimmick in 2 years. I'm dead. Said Dame and J-Rue on the same team. Said went off the app for 10 minutes and Dame's back in Portland. Yeah, that's basically what happened to me. I ain't even see this shit. Even over here talking. So yeah, he's about to put back on the black and white and red. Okay. Said Dame went back to his ex and the Bucks gotta pay most of his salary. I'm dead. Said this nigga Dame traded himself to finally get some help, then came back. Yeah, I don't know what he thinking about this one. I guess he just homesick, want to retire in Portland, whatever the case may be. You know, who knows at this point? You know what I'm saying? It could be anything. It can literally be anything. Okay, it's crazy. And speaking of basketball, because I seen a lot of people was, you know, agreeing with this, but I just gotta say, Klay Thompson. Let's get into this. Matter of fact, let's get into the full scope. Let's get into the full scope. Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion are apparently going out. Okay. Also, did not have this on my bingo card for this year. Let me just say, Klay, what the fuck are you doing, my boy? What the fuck are you doing, my boy? Bro, she's been getting passed around like a 3.5, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, bro, what are you not? And you popping out with her? Like, I don't get it. But Klay is one of them nice niggas who don't give a fuck about a bitch's past. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. This nigga Klay is super green for this. I'm not gonna lie. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you can't trust this bitch. The bitch is a habitual liar. Bitch gonna be out here getting clapped while you at home begging her to come back. You know what I'm saying? Be in Paris, be all over the world, getting clapped by sneaky links. And you just gonna be dealing with this shit. I mean, this is crazy, bro. But niggas like this do it to themselves, okay? Niggas like this be doing it to themselves. I just hope that Klay is not also the type to be crashing out once she, you know, gotta go separate ways. Or she might just marry this nigga because I see her play. Her bag ain't that strong. Her bag is not that strong, okay? But Klay is green enough, yeah, to when she marry him, he gonna put a baby in it, marry it, yeah, do all that weird shit. And she about to have a chokehold on your funds, my boy. She gonna have a chokehold on your shit, my nigga. You got over 100 M's. You done made over 100 M's. There ain't no fucking way. Yeah, bro, you cooked. I just hope you don't marry her, bro. I just hope you don't marry her. That's all we can hope for. But Klay seemed like a real green motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna hold you. He seemed like a real green motherfucker. And it's sad to see. And then it's crazy because all the thotties are, you know, just laughing it up, playing it up, acting like, you know, this is a beautiful moment, which it can be. It's nothing wrong with motherfuckers finding love. And if that's what it really is, hey, I'm all for it. But I don't trust a bitch like this. You're crazy, nigga. You can't trust a bitch who's been getting passed around like a 3.5. I'm sorry. It just don't work like that. It just don't work like that. It's just the wrong bitch. We talking about the same bitch in this Tory Lanez shit. The same bitch that her ex told you that this bitch is a habitual liar. We all seen in 4K that she's a habitual liar. And you said, and you looked at all of this shit and said, you know what? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, cool, brother. I'm cool. That's up to you. That's up to you, my boy. Let's get to this next topic because this is pretty interesting. All right. Central C and Drake are seemingly about to drop a track tonight. So it says, even though not being a supporting act on IAAB tour, it's all a blur. It's all a blur tour. Opening some shows for Drake, Central C would still travel with Drake from city to city for inspiration while working on Can't Rush Greatness. He also linked with J. Cole and collaborated while on the tour. Let's get into a little bit of his
J. Cole collab, HYB, file on might delete later. Is there a story behind that, how that came together? They reached out, you knew y'all was just happened to be in the same
supporting on Drake's tour, which was cool. Then I went home but I had met my boy Harley, who engineers. He was part of their team. He's
Right.
part of their team. I've taken him back to London and we've just started working. And then, if I remember correctly, I think just to get inspired and that, because I was just working at home anyway, we said, yeah, let's just, like, Drake's carrying on touring, like, let's just jump back on the road. I weren't supporting the tour, but I just jumped back on the road and then just carry on, like, just working remotely and whatever. And then J. Cole must have been supporting. I met him there. And then...
Oh, yeah, because him and Drake was doing a couple of shows together, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And J. Cole had already, I see a video online of...
Yeah, that was some just see what else.
How did you guys connect for this collaboration?
Can't lie, big up Drake, because on the Drake tour as well. Just that's how I met her, innit? That's where we made the link. And
Wait, who are you talking about?
I just sent her the song.
It says since for connecting them is with Sexy Red. The Sexy Red, okay.
I had the song, sent her the song, and then yeah, rest was it.
And it.
Yeah. But yeah, Drake connected a good few dots, so
Drake still being him. At the end of the day, still holding it down, you know what I'm saying? Despite everything that y'all trying to say, oh, he's crying, he's this, he's that, but my nigga still can't help himself but to be that guiding light to a lot of niggas in the game. Still. For all the bullshit that niggas is out here talking about. So yeah, they do have a song dropping tonight. It's called Which One. It's dropping at midnight. So I'm definitely be here for that. I don't know if we'll do a live reaction or not, but we'll see what we get. Maybe we might. We'll see. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I didn't know about that until a few minutes ago. Well, a few hours ago. But yeah, we're definitely gonna be here for that. Looking forward to the rest of this run into Iceman. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my last episode of the Doja Room, the last live stream that we did, because I broke down and went into a couple of these niggas' critiques of What Did I Miss, which a lot of them were just baseless. It's just fluff. It had nothing to do with anything. These niggas was just chatting, to be honest. So I got into a little bit of that. I would definitely appreciate you guys go ahead and checking that out and just hearing some of the nonsense. It's not too much because I could only listen but so much. But go ahead and check that out, and yeah, we can break down a little bit what a lot of people were talking about in the conversation on the other side of the fence, because I think as Drake fans, we all appreciated the record for what it was. And it's still a great record. A lot of us still got it in rotation. All of us better still have it in rotation, but I know a lot of us still have it in rotation. That's just a good daily bop right now. You know what I'm saying? Good daily bop. You know what I'm saying? Waking up in the morning, you feel me? What did I miss? You feel me? The vibes is there. It's time to get to it. Time to get to the paper. So yeah, it's just one of those records that I fuck with on that type of level. It gives me that type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Can definitely listen to it in the gym. You know what I'm saying? On the way to work, on the way from work, whatever. It doesn't even fucking matter. So and that's the vibes that we here for. That's the vibes that we love Drake for. Okay, so we're looking forward to see what this track is gonna hold tonight. At this point, with What Did I Miss? I don't even think Drake has to send too many shots these other niggas' way. I think they just have to deliver us a nice little classic. I'm wondering who's gonna actually be dropping the song though. Perhaps it's Central C. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to that. And Central C dropped a great album, by the way. So shout out to that man. Shout out to his album Can't Rush Greatness, because that was a great project. You know what I'm saying? I was really fucking with that one. All right. So before we get out of here, let's go ahead and hit us up with some shameless plugs, because I said it at the beginning of the show. We said it at the beginning of the show, but we got to reiterate it and say it again. Go ahead. Hold on. Let's get into it. Go ahead and follow us in the Doja Room community, okay? Go ahead and hop in here so that we can keep up with topics, everything in the Doja verse. It's just something that you're going to want to do if you're somebody who hops in here anytime you got the opportunity. Go ahead and hit that join button, all right? And get in here so I can see the conversations that we're having. If you want to shoot me some topics, anything like that, this is the best way to do it, okay? So go ahead and join the Doja Room community that we got up. You know what I'm saying? Just something light, you know what I mean? I'm not in here too heavy because we do a lot of live streaming and shit like that. So of course you can always just hop in the live stream and say what you want. But if you want to keep up with the shows that I'm posting and things like that, then it'll all be here, okay? It'll all be right here, and you can catch everything right here. All right, so go ahead, once again, hop into the Doja Room community. I'm updating the playlist right now, but those will also be in here, okay? And if you don't know what the playlists are, let's just pull that up for you guys real quickly, okay? Because it's important that you guys get your eyes on this real quick. All right, so let me just pull this up. Let's just pull this up real quick. All right, so you're gonna want to hop in this right here, okay? Oh, this is not the one right here. These are going to be in the community, so go ahead once again and follow the Doja Room community, because you're gonna want to check these out. This is our official playlist here in the Doja Room, okay? So once again, this is Diesel's Doja. All right, we got some more of the hype joints in there, and you're just gonna, in general, just want to hop into this one if you in a more upbeat type of mood. All right, and then we got Melodic Ice. All right, if you want to hear some melodic shit, you feel me? You want to just lay back, you want to throw on some tunes with the shorty, go ahead. These are going to be in the community, so go ahead and join the community. We're going to have those where you can also submit music as well. This is just one of those communities where you know what I'm saying, we love hip hop here. So go ahead, share your music, promote the music, but just promote the music or a music video. All right? Don't go too crazy with the other shit. Don't be out here selling courses and shit like that. But go ahead, promote the music. We want to hear it. And yeah, maybe we can start reviewing it here live. We would love to do that. So go ahead and join the community if you want me to pull up on live your music videos, your songs, whatever, and we can, you know, even put that on the playlist and listen to it right here in the Doja Room, okay? So be in tune for that. All right, again, you're going to want to join the community so that you can submit and be a part of our playlist community, okay? All right, so that's all I got for you guys today. Nicki started crashing out after we got off last night, so I was a little bit mad about that, but hopefully this is all she got in the chamber for today, okay? Hopefully she saves the rest for tomorrow. We'll be back here in the Doja Room to light one up, talk about some hip-hop as we continue to deliver all year long. You got to be proud of your boy. You know what I'm saying? We might take a couple days off now that the trial was over and we don't got to stream every fucking day. But you got to be proud of your boy. We out here. We doing the damn thing, okay? So, yeah, shout out to everybody who supports the Doja Room, comes in here every single time that we go live. You know what I'm saying? We fucks with you, okay? Not only do we fuck with you, but we fuck with you the long way. So let's give you niggas a Don DeMarco real quick. Right? Don DeMarco. Yeah. Y'all doing the damn thing. So I appreciate the people who are coming in, retweeting the show, who are jumping in on YouTube, jumping in on Twitch, jumping in on Rumble. I see y'all. I appreciate all y'all. And, you know, this is what we do it for, okay? Also, before we go, All right. We also have to mention, okay? I'll be fucked up if I don't mention it. All right. But real quick, go ahead and check out the new drop. Okay? Check out the new drop. We just dropped Vibes and Highs. Okay? We just dropped Vibes and Highs. You feel me? A little 8-piece. Nothing too crazy. All right? Go ahead and get your fix. Yeah, you know what I mean? Okay, so we put that out, and by we I mean me, but you know what I'm saying, this is a lot of people from Prosperity Gang. All right, so also go ahead, check that out, show it some love. All right, you can also find that on either one of the playlists. Okay, we'll be having that there as well. So go ahead and show that some love. Yes, we got music here too. All right, so again, post your music to the community if you want the people to see it, and we'll showcase it here in the Doja Room. All right, now I'm gonna stop rambling, stop self-promoting. That's enough for me today. But hop in here with us tomorrow, and we'll continue. All right, in the Doja Room. I appreciate you guys for stepping in. To all my stoners, hippies, and hip hop enthusiasts, this has been the Doja Room. I'm your boy, Dope Boy Diesel. Real quick, let's get that outro ready. And if you want to know the outro, that's a special sauce, okay, by your boy Truly. So go ahead and check that out. We out, man.
Yeah. Hey, this that special sauce. Spill that drip, I wipe it off. $1 million worth of game. Can't feel that I work too hard. Poetry all in these.